Hello, and I welcome you all in today's class. Today, as I mentioned in my previous class, that I will discuss about the remeasurement. Okay, so what is remeasurement basically? Remeasurement is basically a calculation that is made when the activity or scope of work has been done. Okay, this done is basically the physical execution of the work on the project. Okay, so what we are doing for this, whenever you have to understand this procedure, that when the instruction is coming, the site team is enable their workers and team to execute this job. Okay, for example, we are going to excavate some area. Okay, in the excavation it will be mentioned that what is the purpose of this excavation, how much it's the width, how much it's the length, and how much it's the depth. Okay, so this is showing on the drawing. You can see from the drawing that this much we need to go deeper, and this much we need to go into the length and width. Okay, so once you have finished, when there is a procedure that you need to show that whatever you have work is done is according to the project requirements, there is always a consultant or directly client that is monitoring and supervising their work of completion. So you formally request them to check this. So this is basically called the work inspection request, WIR. It's the short form. An engineer will come and he will see this. He will see the physical execution of work and the work that is being instructed through the papers, that may be from the drawing, specification, and all those relating documents. Okay, once he will see, he will check, and he will get all the measurement as per the site. He will comment that okay, this work has done according to the requirement of the project. Okay, so once he will say okay, this work has done, that copy will automatically get that copy will get by the QS department, quantity surveying department, that this work has been done. So it is the time when this amount can be fully recovered from the authority or the client. Okay, so in order to do this, we need to rely on the as-built drawing. There are three types of drawing. There is contract drawing, shop drawing, and as-built drawing. A contract drawing is basically a proposal drawing. Then when the project has been started, this contract drawing is developed into the shop drawing, that is much elaborative, much detailed, and at the end there is a as-built drawing. Once the project has been finished, based on that finishing, the drawing is been made. Okay, from this drawing we are tracing, we are tracking, we are extracting the quantities, and we will put in one sheet for one item. I will show you how. Let we are starting that this is the cover page. In this cover page, what you will do, you can write the company name and all that stuff, and there is always be a submittal reference number. Okay, this should be start from 1 and it is so on, so that you should know that whenever there is a variation, so that you should know this is the number with that variation. Okay, so it will be easier for you to trace back. So it is new submittal or resubmittal. You will tick according to your submission. If it is first time submission, it will be new, and if there is a second time or more than second time, it will be a resubmittal. Then there are different discipline where we are working under. Okay, uh, like there is a civil, there is a architectural, there is a road, there is electrical, mechanical. So you need to choose that either it is CSW, civil site works, or FWD or SWS. So you just need to mark there for ease. Next, what kind of this submission is? It is basically a report. What report? The report of the work. Okay, then which is the department? Project control system and procedures. So here you will mention all the description, that what kind of this work is, what is its reference number, who instruct us to do this, and once all the detail will be going, there is a signatures and all this routine, and under this there is a comment from the person who review this job, and he will say okay, it is approved or it is disapproved. Okay, he will just mention in this particular case. So there are always codes that is elaborative here. If he is in circle A code, it's mean this is perfectly approved, there is no comment, all we have submitted is approved accordingly. B is there are some comments but it is approved, it is acceptable, just need to ratify and noted these particular changes that has been made on this paper. C means it is rejected, need to resubmit again. E is disapproved. F is no action. No action can be taken on many reasons. There should be, there may be not proper documentation, so that there should be a no action, or if there is no execution, then there is a no action is taken on that. Then we will move to contents. Contents mean whatever we are going to submit as a one sheet that is coming up to here. It is basically a way to manage your work. Okay, to way you are manage your work, it is simply like the books, the chapter that is at the start of the book. Okay, in the book there is introduction 1 2 3 4 and topics, and so on, the order is follow according to this. Okay, so this all things is basically maintaining your record. First is excavation, non-classified excavation. For light sphere, all that item is taking from the BOQ and just put it over here. BOQ means the variation weak lamp, you have to put it over here. Then supporting documents, you need to give reference letters that there is a communication between both parties. So based on that communication, these are the soft copy that we are attaching in the CD, so that it is easy to trace it back. Then there is a drawing in soft copy, there is a drawing references, so that they can extract the measurement, and it is highlighted there that the QS is basically doing some work, so that it is easy to reach out that where the work is exactly on executed. Then a summary of this work. Summary of this work is again, as you can see, description. Description is same, the scope of the work. Then if it is bill means if it is from the BOQ, you have to mention that this is the bill, this is the BOQ. If it is a variation, you have to simply put the variation reference. Okay, then unit and the quantity, how much. So this is basically the remeasurement phenomena, remeasured quantity. So this remeasured quantity will be the actual as built quantity that is taking from the drawing. So this is the next step. So this is the quantity sheet basically, in which we need to provide all the information, all the measurements, so that it is easy to check or review one by one. Okay, so this we are going to discuss. You have to write the location, client name, contractor name, item description, and the drawing attached reference number. That the quantity we are taking over here is basically based on this drawing. You have to mention, you must mention the drawing, because it is easy for the person who is reviewing this, and if you will facilitate him, your work will be easily passed there. Okay, so keep this in your mind. So what we will do, this is the this is the traditional format we are using for quantification. So first one is description. You have to put excavation, backfilling, whatever is basically the title you just mentioned, and then you have to point out that which area of measurement is taking from this area. Number how many, it's 1 2 3 4 is a similar item. Then the length of the item, breadth of the item, and height of the item, and then you will multiply this 4 and it will become the quantity. So this quantity is basically the remeasured quantity. Okay, so this quantity is the final quantity as the actual quantity, and this will be verified as per the site, as per the documents, and every aspect of the project, so that if there is any discrepancy, it can be come out. So this quantity will reflect here. Okay, so this will be further uh, reflect in other places, so that it is easy to understand that. So it is also reflected over here with the unit cost. So it will, this quantity is also reflected over here. You need to mention the item number, the quantity, unit cost, amount, and unit. Okay, so it will give you a total amount, how much it is need to be claimed. Okay, so this is basically the method how you will remeasure the things. This remeasure is, it's easy to tackle if you did a good work on the beginning of the project. So you just need to make some kind of verification that from the previous drawing to new drawing, it's there is a difference. You just reflect on this particular pages and you have to submit this.